Hello, and thank you again for clicking on Nugget of Money Intelligence every time this comes up on your feed or you get the notification that a new content has been posted. Thank you so much for your loyalty to the channel and for taking the initiative to improve, to invest in your financial education. Today, I'm going to be talking about setting smart financial goals. Setting smart financial goals. A lot of people do not even have financial goals at all, and that is not a good place to be. So today is about setting smart financial goals. Like I said, so smart as in the word SMART. If you are familiar with goal setting, or you've been in motivational circles, you will have been familiar with SMART goals. The same thing is applicable when it comes to personal finance. You must set smart financial goals. And if you haven't set any smart financial goals, if you haven't set any financial goals at all for 2025, it is not too late. As a matter of fact, you are in a good place because you are at advantage. Many people whose finances are not shapely, whose finances are in the same position year in, year out, they don't even have any financial goals, much less setting smart financial goals. So today, like I said, I'm going to be mentioning smart financial goals for you to set. So the first thing is that your financial goal must be specific. Like I said, even if you don't have any financial goals for 2025, it is not too late. You're just in the 6 months. So your financial goal must be specific. So let's say in 2025, between now and December, one of your financial goals can be that, I want to increase my earnings by 5%. So don't forget, I speak mainly for Nigeria audience. So if let's say you have been earning 50,000 naira a month, you might say, this year, I want my monthly income to increase by 10%. I want additional 5% extra on my income. So that is specific. You are being specific with a financial goal. You might exceed it, you might not achieve it, but that's fine. But you are being specific with the financial goals that you are setting. Number two is that it must be measurable. Okay? It's not enough to say, oh, I want things to get better for me. I want my personal finance to get better. It must try to quantify it. Okay, you might say, all right, I want to put 2,000 naira in an account, in a savings account every month. Okay, so you are measuring your financial goal. Or if you live in the UK, you're saying, I want to increase my earnings. I want to do an extra overtime. I want extra income to even have just £10 extra every week. So you are measuring, your financial goal is measurable. Number three is that it must be achievable. It's not good for you to say, oh, for somebody, for instance, who is on 50,000 naira again per month, to say, oh, I want to double it. I want to be earning 100,000 naira from June. That is a possibility, but you're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to take anything away from yourself by saying, okay, I just want something realistic. I want to increase it. I want it to increase by 60%. Or you probably have been living on salary advance of, let's say, you've been living on salary advance of 20,000 naira, or 100 pounds a month from January, or for as much as you can remember. So to be realistic, to say, all right, I want to bring down my overdraft. I want to be less dependent on salary advance. So let's say by 5%. So if I've been taking salary advance by the middle of the month, you can say, okay, from June, I do not want to take from the middle of the month or from July. I want to reduce my dependence. It could be by 5%, it could be by 2%, it could be by even 0.5%, but it is achievable. You're taking a tiny step. So don't forget, your financial goals must be smart. So I've covered 3. It must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable. If you have been living on overdraft or salary advance of, let's say, 20,000 naira is what you've been taking as salary advances every month for the past 6 months, for instance, you can't just say, oh, from June or from July, I'm not going to live on salary advance again. It's doable, but put something achievable there to say, okay, I'm just going to take salary advance of 10,000 naira. Or somebody, for instance, who has never saved before, say, all right, I'm going to be saving 20% of my salary or of my income. That might not be achievable. So start with something which is achievable. It is better to underpromise, to underestimate your ability and then exceed it, than to set yourself high too much, and then not be able to do it. That brings frustration, that brings disappointment, and it can be discouraging. So your financial goals must be achievable. Secondly, number 4, it must be realistic. Okay, set realistic financial goals. It's no point again for somebody probably who is a class teacher to say, okay, I want to become the head teacher by the end of this year. It's possible again, or to say I'm going to double my salary, but set something realistic. Okay, I've been earning 50,000 naira a month. I want to increase it to 75,000 this year. I want to increase my monthly income to 75,000 naira per month by the end of this year. That is being realistic. Or to say, okay, I've been earning £100 a month. I want to increase it by 50% every week. Sorry, I've been earning £100 a week. You might say, okay, I want to increase my weekly income to 150. I want to lower my expenses by £50. That every month, that is doable. So set something which is realistic. Don't say, oh, I've been living on overdraft for the past 6 months again, for instance, and say, all right, I'm going to cancel it all together. You might set yourself up to fail. Okay, so that is very, very important. Your financial goals must be realistic, and then it must be time bound. That is why I emphasize that you set financial goals every year. It must be time bound. So between now, if you set it from January, it is for 2025. If you are just setting it, you've got 7 months, nearly 7 months to achieve it. So your financial goals must be time bound. By November, I want to make sure that I have saved 5,000 naira every month. You are giving yourself time. It's not good to say, oh, I'm going to start saving £5,000 a month. When? So it must be time bound. It's not enough to say, oh, I'm going to open an investment account where I'll be putting 10,000 naira every month. When do you want to do it? So give it a time. Set smart financial goals. It must be specific. It must be measurable. Your financial goals must be achievable. Your financial goals must be realistic. And lastly, your financial goals must have a time frame, time bound. So those are the 5 smart, parameters which your financial goals must meet. So I look forward to you setting smart financial goals. If you've already set them from January, I'd like to hear from you. If you are yet to set them and you want to put these 5 ingredients into your financial goals, go ahead and do them. Leave a comment for me to let me know that you have gained something from this post. Until I come your way again, I look forward to you achieving your financial goals. So make them smart, put them down, and then I look forward to hearing from you. Put your comment down for me in the comment section below. And until I come your way next time, thank you so much for clicking to watch Nuggets of Money Intelligence.